Hey, it's B-Rad Celebrity Hairstylist here, your host of the Hairstylist Empowerment Podcast. So welcome to the Hairstylist Empowerment Podcast Spotlight Entertainment Series, the place where beauty professionals come to elevate their mindset, strengthen their business, and unlock their full potential. In each episode, we shine a spotlight on inspiring hairstylists, salon owners, educators, and industry leaders who are breaking barriers, building successful brands, and creating meaningful impact in the beauty industry. You'll discover real stories, practical strategies, and powerful insights designed to help you grow your confidence, increase your income, and build a career on your terms. Whether you're behind the chair, leading a team, launching a business, or redefining the next chapter, this series is here to empower you with the tools, knowledge, and inspiration to move forward with purpose. Get ready to learn, grow, and be inspired. This is a Hairstylist Empowerment Podcast Spotlight empowerment series where talent meets opportunity and empowerment becomes action. Today's guest is Jackie Capola, an award-winning entrepreneur, confidence coach, motivational speaker, author, and creator of the revolutionary Wheel of Confidence method. With more than 30 years in the beauty and fashion industry and 27 years as a successful salon owner, Jackie has helped countless women transform from the inside out by aligning confidence, mindset, personal branding, and appearance. She is the host of the Warrior Style 360 podcast, creator of Jacqueline's Inside Out TV show, author of Sheer Dreams. Boy, your list goes on and on and on. I can't wait to get her on the show here. So Jacqueline empowers purpose-driven women, entrepreneurs, to become confident face of their brand and show up with clarity, confidence, and conviction. So I'd like to welcome Jacqueline or Jackie Capola to the Hairstylist Empowerment Podcast. So before I do that, what we're going to talk about, since we're spotlighting, she has a brand new product that she has just for you, for our audience. That's so exciting. I didn't mention it in the intro, but she's going to tell you all about it. So I'll bring Jackie up to the stage. So Jackie, welcome.
Thank you, Brad. Wow, what an introduction. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here with you today, and I'm so appreciative of you having me on your show.
Wow, like you've been on our show before. So if you haven't
Yes.
listened to Jackie on our show before, make sure to go. I'll leave a link that you can listen to one of our um, previous
Yeah.
episodes that we did. It's pretty intense. It's long. Well,
Yes.
long, I don't know. But the value you get and the nuggets you get and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
going back to what you're launching. So your launch is coming up very soon. I'll
Yes.
let the audience know the dates, but it's the Confidence Collective Blueprint, correct?
Yes. Yes. Yes,
So
it
so with
is.
that, inside um, you say strength is an inside job. What was the defining moment that taught you confidence isn't something you find, it's something you build?
Yes, yes, it is. And it is an inside job. So before we can have the confidence on the outside, right, as we're showing up in our presence, the way we feel, the way we look, it is internal. And first, it needs to start there. So working with clients and working with, people over the beauty industry for so many years, being behind the chair, I saw that firsthand, just like many other beauty industry leaders, stylists, everybody sees that. You see that, it really does start inside of you. And until you feel confident within yourself, it's alignment. The alignment piece is so important. When you have the alignment from an inner and outer experience, there's no stopping you. And it's so amazing to watch that happen in
E-
women, men, and just being in that place.
Exactly. And many successful women still struggle with confidence. What do you
Yes.
see as the biggest misconception people have about confidence?
What I see is they compare. They compare. A lot of people compare themselves to the other person, the person up the street, the person in the community, the person on this little box, right? On the social. They see that and they want to compare themselves to that person, which is fine. We can use that person as inspiration. We can grow from that person and learn from that person, but we're never going to be who they are. We have to step into our own uniqueness as to who we are. And once we do that, then we can get to those levels. People are sometimes, 3, 4, 5, 100 times ahead of us on things, and we compare ourselves. And I see that a lot with a lot of people. And that's what I like to share with them is no, it's about you. You are your brand. You and your uniqueness of who you are is going to make you stand out.
Yeah, and like you said before, your book centers on alignment as a
Yes.
foundation of success. So, how can someone tell when they're living out of alignment, even if they appear successful on the outside?
Yeah. So, how can they tell if they're living in alignment? If they're living in alignment, things are happening. Opportunities are coming their way. They're smiling more. They're excited. They are lifted up. They're ready to go. They're in this mode of like, I got this vibe and this frequency, this energy that is happening. It is connection, right? They're seeing, they're visualizing, they're pushing through. That alignment piece is there. And when they feel that, they know because now they're no longer comparing to other people. Now they're stepping in with their own vibrancy, their own energy, and that is true alignment. That is what's going to make them different. So that I would say just the way they show up, their presence is going to be even more elevated.
And previously, you talked about comparison. So, you teach women to stop seeking validation externally and
Yes.
generate it from within. What practical steps help someone make that shift?
Definitely mindset, right? Belief, mindset. That's where we start. We start with the belief in who you are, what you represent, your values, your mission, all of it. We can't go in full speed ahead until we know those fundamental basics, back to basics of who we are, our why, and where we've come from. So once I get women that I've been working with, and I'm going to be opening up to men with this new thing that we're going to launch today here and talk about, but yes, I am definitely seeing a lot of that happen where when we show up differently, our presence is elevated, and that is true alignment. That's what's going to help these people, women and men, feel better, feel more confident within themselves, and go to their next level.
Yeah, and that's great. And something I'm excited about. Tell us about your up-leveled wheel of confidence. Why are self-trust, vision, presence, and execution the four pillars of confident leadership?
Yeah. First of all, right now in today's market, what are we seeing? We're seeing a lot of AI. We're seeing a lot of that. People want to trust who you are. They want to know you're real and raw. They want to understand you. So before they buy from you, they want to trust you. Years ago, we could get away with just putting stuff out there and wishing and hoping. And, it's never really about like just hoping. We want to make sure that we are connecting, we are bringing people together. So, my wheel of confidence methodology is all about that. It's all about the inner and outer, but it's in every aspect of your life as a leader until we show up fully aligned, fully connected, and understanding, we can't move forward. So, of course, the belief and the mindset is going to get us there. It's going to set us up for success. We can't go to the next level if we don't have that belief in ourselves. So, I would say it starts with believing in yourself that anything is possible. I'm a woman of faith, and God has always been my partner in business here. So my decisions that I make, I think, I get still and I listen and I believe, and that's what helps me as a leader, and that's what will help the audience here to believe in yourself that you can do it.
Exactly. Faith is woven throughout your work. What does
Yes.
partnering with God in business actually look like in your daily decision making as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, it's a great question, Brad. I love that because God needs to be present in all of it. He can't just be present in our day-to-day life, but then when we show up for our, our personal day-to-day life, but then when we show up for our business, we're totally different, right? We can't step into the business end of it as a leader and be different than what we really are as a professional or as a personal being. So when we collide the personal brand and the professional brand, God is coming along on all of it. He's coming along for the
Mhm.
ride on both of it. He's with us every day, every moment, every decision. I get still, I listen, I ask, and I am constantly being guided on where I should go, what rooms I want to get into, who do I want to be around, who's going to light me up, who's going to help me get to the next level, but also who can I help? Because God is going to give you that. He's going to give you that feeling of, yes, it's not just about me. It's not just always about me. It's about others. It's about who we serve, where we go, what we do. And having God as your business partner, he's definitely going to lead you to the people that need you, the people that want to be in your world, that you can make a greater impact with and for. Because why? Because we believe we can, we're aligned, and we're fully focused on where we're going. So the frequency is related in personal and professional with God in the center of it.
I really love that. Like you say, he'll lead you to the people that need you. And
Yes.
you connect confidence with personal branding, visibility, and even fashion. So
Yes.
why do you believe external presence matters, and where do people get it wrong?
Yeah. So we all have a frequency, a vibe. We all have an essence about us, right? Every one of us, men and women, how we show up. If we're showing up in that belief, in that alignment, and in that presence, what are we? Are we showing up classy? Do we want what who are we trying to attract? Because it's the people we're trying to attract, the people that we want to be around, and that's different for everybody. Somebody has a more edgy style, somebody has a more professional style, someone is more classic or romantic, and that is what I help my clients really show up as. Who are you? It goes back to the beginning of this, finding your identity of who you are, and then that is how you put it forward. If you're showing up, and I always try to say, like, if you're showing up as a rock star in a leather jacket, because that's the trend on trend
Mhm.
and everybody's doing it, but it doesn't match with your blend of who you are, it's not going to come off as good as somebody that, that's their personality and their vibe. So trends come and go, but your fashions, your personality style, it's related to who you are as a being. And when we show up like that, we walk in a room, we can show up more clear, with clarity, with confidence, with conviction, with our shoulders back, and our heads are lifted up high because we feel good, right? We
Mhm.
feel good with what we're wearing, the way we're presenting ourselves, the fashion that we're wearing. It is aligned to us, it is connected to us. And that is your brand because that is your uniqueness.
And so many entrepreneurs are afraid of showing up on camera. What's the
Yeah.
biggest mindset shift someone needs to become confident and authentic online?
Yeah. What the biggest mindset shift is, it's not about you. It's not about you. And this is what I share with all of my clients that are shy, that don't want to get on there, that don't want to share their, be on this little box, or, be where you're at and doing this today, this live. But it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about the people on the other end that are listening. Like, who are we talking to today? Who are we attracting in that are connected, vibrant, and want the energy that you and I are sharing here today, Brad, right? So if we take that mindset of like, okay, how do I look? How do I
Mhm.
feel? Like, I might not feel the best today, but I'm here, right? My hair might not be as perfect as I like, but I'm here, right? People just worry about their appearance instead of who they're impacting. And if we bring it back to God in the center of this, we are impacting people that we can help, that are in need. So take that pressure off of yourself, let that go, and face the camera and be ready to help others.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. It's like I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. So, what's
Yeah.
the biggest obstacle preventing women or men from stepping into the vision they have for their lives and businesses?
It's just they're in their own way. They're just in their own way. They need to get out of their own way. They need to get a mentor, a coach, someone to help them that is going to be able for them to see it differently, because we have a one set mind sometimes. Leaders are very creative people. We get things in our minds. We get like we're ready to go, especially in the beauty industry. Very creative people. And a lot of times we have too much that we're focusing on because we're so excited about it.
Mhm.
And I am guilty of that. I have been so excited about everything that you mentioned in my intro, where you were going down the line about different things. Stuff comes to me and it's like, okay, am I taking this? Am I going with this? What am I doing? I get still, I listen. But then something else will come to me, right?
Mhm.
Because we're just like creative people. And God's giving us all of these downloads. But what we need to do is just realize that, take a pause, listen, be in the moment and figure it out and get out of your own way, because sometimes we're just doing all the things but not the right things.
Exactly, exactly. So we've had so many nuggets from you already in our short time, but sometimes you don't need like hours and hours. Sometimes
Yeah,
that one thing and the light bulb goes off, whether it's
right.
confidence, whether it's, I need a mentor, whether it's I have to get the confidence collective blueprint, So if a
Yes.
listener takes only one lesson away from the confidence collective blueprint, what
Mhm.
what do you hope it is?
I would hope that it is. I'm not going to hope. I'm going to claim, right?
Mhm.
Because I'm going to say that they're going to feel abundant within themselves, within their life. They're going to feel more abundant. Abundance is here for us. It's already here for us for the taking. We already have it. We
Mhm.
already have it. God has already given it to us. All we need to do is accept it, receive it, and then push it out and realize, like, if it comes to me, I it's like a flow of energy, right? The
Mhm.
abundance is coming to me, then I can share it out. It comes back to me and I can share it out. So the confidence collective blueprint is going to give you that full feeling of abundance. It's going to help you to show up more confident within yourself in the alignment. Then the abundance, the clients, all of this is going to come to you because you're going to start to feel more clear about where you're headed, what you're doing, and you're going to know that you're on the right path.
Yeah,
And
and
that's really
clarity
what's important.
clarity is such a big thing because you
Yeah.
said, don't say hope, which a lot of people say, "I'll try, I'll
Yes.
hope, maybe," you know what I mean? So they're kind of already defeating themselves before they even start,
Exactly. Yeah.
and that sort of thing. So what I wanna do is this is a brand new show, obviously the spotlight. So we're gonna
Awesome.
do the fast round.
Okay.
So
I
basically,
love
I'm
it.
gonna shoot some questions with you, and
Hmm.
if you kind of keep them brief, which is fine, or one word, that's fine. So,
Awesome.
one habit that builds confidence every day.
One habit that builds confidence every day, I would say, is your conviction, being convicted in yourself.
Okay, so one confidence myth you would wish would disappear.
Comparison
Hmm. Okay, best business advice you ever received.
that I ever received is to be myself.
Okay, so one book that changed your life.
One book that changed my life, the Bible.
Oh, amazing. So, what does success mean to you now?
Success means to me now is to just be the best version of myself as I'm coming up on 59, going into 60, one more year in my 50s. I want to make it the best year ever to just have that. So success for me just to be who I am in myself and have that presence around me.
Okay, so last one. Finish this sentence. Confidence is blank.
Confidence is clarity.
Perfect. Wow. Even the speed round alone had all the nuggets in it. So I want to say thank you, Jackie, for
Yeah.
coming on. So I just want to clarify a little bit more, and I'll have you talk about the Confidence Collective Blueprint, when you're
Mhm.
launching, what it's about, why you created it. Let everybody know everything they kind of need to know, where they need to go and see it, where they can find it, where they can find you. So many questions.
Yes. Love it.
So if you can let us know more about, say, so the confidence. So if I were, do I order it? Do I buy it?
Oh,
Is it a
okay.
program? Is it a book? Is it a,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Confidence Collective Blueprint is an ebook. So very easy for everyone to get their hands on it, right? You are going to be able to download it. You're going to have it like right there with you. Very easy. Now, I wrote a physical book, Share Dreams, that is on Amazon. So people can go back there and find that. That is called Share Dreams, Share, the regular
Mhm.
hair cutting share, right?
Yeah.
And you can find it on Amazon. That I wrote back in 2012. This is an ebook. I wanted it to be quick and easy for people to get their hands on it so that they can start to implement. So there are, 12 chapters in there, and you can go through and read it and look at it. Then there's implementation to it and lots of things for you to, be able to show up more confident, feel aligned, feel that belief. This is like a jump start, right? This is going to be a jump start for you to be able to start to really dial in and start to think about using AI, but also having yourself use it to polish what you're doing, to perfect what you're doing, but never letting it take over who you are as an individual. This is about you showing up in rooms on camera, feeling confident on camera. This is about your belief, your mindset, where I told you it started. So there's so many different things. Just to share some of the contents, the table of contents, the power of alignment, mindset spirals, belief and abundance in your vision, elevating confidence, confidence on camera. So there's so many, right? That's just to name a few. And what you can do is I'm going to be having that on all of my socials that you can on June 24th, it's going to be launching. So June 24th will be the day that it goes live. I'm actually having an in-person event here in my hometown in Pittsburgh, PA, and we are going to launch an activation event where everybody in the room is going to be doing the work. They're going to be in the trenches. Like I'm going to give them some things to work on. That's inside of the ebook so that we have like an activation implementation kind of experience. And then the ebook will be ready to purchase after that. And yeah, you can find me at jacquelineshouseofbeauty.com. That's my website. And then I'm on all the social. I'm on Facebook, Jackie Capitola. I'm on Instagram, Jackie Capitola. LinkedIn is Jacqueline Capitola. And then I'm also on Pinterest and YouTube. And you can, email me if you'd like. You can find all of that. Yeah, just lots of different ways that people can get a hold of me. I love messaging. I love Messenger. That is the quickest way to get a hold of me. Like DM me a message and I will get back to you. And it's me that you're getting, right? It's me.
Mm.
It's not like an automated thing. You get
Right.
me and I'm here for you and definitely would love to help you along this journey. So I appreciate you giving me this opportunity, Brad.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like the best way, like you said, the best way to kind of do it is jump in and do it live. Get
Yes.
immersed right in the content.
Yes.
When they do the book. So say if they can't make, which I don't know why they couldn't, come to the live event, but can you do it? Is it self-paced or is there a certain timeline to go through the ebook?
Yes. So the launch is going to be an in person launch, right, with people that come there. And then there's also going to be a bundle that you can purchase. So once you purchase the bundle, you can get the ebook. You'll get a very lovely little presentation that Brad put together. You'll get that as a little free resource on the other
Mhm.
end. And then you also will get the one on one call with me where we will dive in deeper. So you will have time to implement on your own. Once you get that downloaded, you can take that and you can go through and you can do the reflection part of it. And then we'll go on a call and we'll go over what you did inside of it. And I can help you a little further on, taking it a little deeper on what you came up with once you went through it and did some of the work.
Yeah, and that's wonderful. I thank everybody for joining today. I can't wait to go deeper with Jackie. So
Yeah.
coming up, so your next steps are go back, listen to our previous conversation. Obviously, you're
Mhm.
listening to this one, and then we'll have an upcoming one that is our regular podcast as opposed to a spotlight. And then we're going to go and dive even deeper, which will be after your launch. So in that way, we can kind of get some feedback, what it was like, what people experienced, get some testimonials to say, wow, and do you have a limited number? So is there a limited number of people that can join or sign up?
For the actual
for the
in-person, you
event.
mean?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
in-person event.
Yeah, for the in-person, there is a count on that because of the room space.
Mhm.
I believe we can take 40, but we are close to that. Like
Wow.
we're getting
Yeah.
close. Uh,
Yeah, so it's
It's
better even
we'll
to go
probably end
in.
around 30 or, somewhere around there, but
Yeah,
definitely
because
have room to get to about 40.
and because even with that, even though you hear the numbers, "Oh, she's almost full," why not, even if you do, even get yourself anyway, put yourself in there or get on a wait list, because you
Yes.
never know. Stuff happens and a spot miraculously opens up.
Right, correct.
So
And it's
and if
going to
you
be beautiful. Yeah. So we
eh,
do have spots left if
mhm,
people listen to this today and you are in the Pittsburgh area or surrounding areas if you want to
mhm.
drive to it. It's free. It's complimentary. I'm doing this
Wow.
complimentary, yes, and you also get a complimentary headshot with it. So I mean, come on girls, come on
This is
guys,
like a
you know?
no-brainer.
Yeah,
This
it's a
is like a
no-brainer.
no-brainer. If I live closer to you,
I
because
know.
I'm in Canada and you're not.
Yeah. I know.
But
I
yeah,
always say
no,
that we would make a good
to come
team
in, but
putting some
oh,
things.
one day you may see us on stage together somewhere
Yes, yes.
in time, sort of thing. So, is there any nugget of gold, or anybody, because we say you always have inspiration, is there somebody that you would like to thank, like some people on your life's journey, or any nugget of gold that you would like to leave our audience with?
Yeah, that's a great question. I love that. So, somebody that's very, that we both know. I mean, we know a lot of people in the industry, right?
Mhm,
You and I. Tracy,
mhm.
just is knocking it out of the park with salontraining.com. And I just want to give a shout out to her and just say, that we love what you're doing. And, it's amazing how far you've come with everything that you're working on. So that is where you and I believe, had met Brad through
On
salontraining.com.
training. Yep.
Yeah, so I think we met there. I love that. And then, of course, I would love to give a shout out to just my family because they are always there to support me and help me and really, be there for me throughout my journey. And I just love that. And I want to thank you as well for letting me have
Oh,
this opportunity to be here and share this message with your audience and, just help to up level people to their next level.
exactly. And going back to who you thanked, and say I have to thank you as well. And the same when we were both at Tracy's show in
Mhm.
Pennsylvania, the salontraining.com, or the show that's coming up, I believe is June 26th, 27th of
I
2027. It's coming up. But I want to thank you because you actually had me as a guest speaker in your class.
Yes, I
So,
did.
so
Yeah,
which is, sometimes an opportunity you wouldn't have, but then it's just like you say, like, and there's the other saying too, if God leads you to it, God will lead you through it. But I like
right.
the one about the people too, because then the right people will be placed at the right time,
Exactly. And there's
and
a
when
lot
they,
that happens in those rooms, right?
oh
Yes,
yeah,
I was sharing confidence on camera and I was like, Brad, I mean, you
hmm,
got to come and talk about podcasts, right?
yeah,
Like you're the podcast king over here. Come on and talk about like how do people get on a podcast? How do you feel comfortable? How
hmm,
do you put yourself out there? It really was a very nice combination that we did that day because, sharing the confidence on camera that I
hmm,
help people to feel comfortable and then you also with like your podcast and the voice and listening to people and just
hmm.
hearing people's stories like I love it. It was a great opportunity and we really did help a lot of people in that room that day. That
Exactly,
two
and
days. That was 2
and
days.
sometimes you never know as entrepreneurs what things can go hand in hand, because
Yeah.
people think I have to do it all on my own, and
No.
nobody ever can do it on their own. Everybody needs a helping hand. Everybody needs to connect. Everybody needs to, and
Yes.
because of one person, Jackie and I may have not met. We wouldn't have done several projects together. I
Right.
mean, and obviously Jackie's on here because I want her on here because she's an incredible woman, visionary,
Mhm.
and she's doing incredible things. So obviously, for a spotlight show, she's the only logical choice. That's right. And that's what you kind of want in your business as an entrepreneur. Like she said, I'm the go-to podcast guy. She's the go-to confidence queen. Right. So we all have our own, titles, or make our way in the industry. And two, this doesn't have to be, I think, devoted to one industry. Correct,
No.
Jackie? can be
No,
any.
no, it's not. Yes. I mean, of course, my heart and soul is the beauty
Mm,
industry, right? I've
yeah,
been a part of this industry since I was 16, and I had a salon for 27 years. I had two of them, but I'm helping other industries as well. But this is my heart and soul, the beauty industry. But yes, this can go for all industries. This can go for individuals that,
mhm.
leaders, authors, speakers, coaches, people that just want to just feel more confident about themselves. So definitely it can go for any of that.
Exactly. So, on that note, I hope you enjoyed today's
Yeah,
presentation. We tried to keep it brief, and we did. I'm surprised because,
we did.
when people like to talk, they like to talk. And once you get confident, you like nothing can stop you. You become
No,
unstoppable,
that's right.
unstoppable, which I
That's
think
right.
is one of your catchphrases as well, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, I want to thank the audience for listening in. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below this video, or you can contact Jackie directly, message her,
Mhm.
or if you have an idea or would like to be a guest on the show, you can go to hairstylesempowermentpodcast.com. Check that out. This episode has been brought to you by Beauty Industry Cruises, powerful education in beautiful destinations, and that's at beautyindustrycruises.com. Yeah, we'd love to hear, get feedback. I love to celebrate people if anybody knows me, and that's what we're doing. And I hope you've got some nuggets. And if you listen again and again and again, I think every time you listen, you're going to get more nuggets from Jackie.
Absolutely.
You
Yes.
know, so,
Yep. Absolutely. You
sort
do.
of thing.
You just, even from all things that you keep going deeper on, you'll get more and more nuggets that you didn't pick up the first time. So
Exactly. So I want to say thank you, Jackie. Thank you, everyone,
thank
for
you.
listening. And, get up. Well, first you got to wake up, then you get up, dress up, and conquer your day, because that's what it's all about. It's about being confident, learning your confidence. Obviously, Jackie is a confidence coach that you want to go to, you want to connect with, you want to, as I say, with having a free event, that's insane to me, because nowadays we pay for everything, and to get a
Yes.
transformation from a free event,
Yes.
that's just incredible. So I want to say thank you, Jackie, and we'll see
Thank
everybody
you.
next
Yes.
time.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you.